All right, so welcome everybody to the European Universities Consortium presentation. So we are a group of 8 different universities. Today you're going to hear only from 4 of us, but of course you can contact the other ones on our website or through any of us representative here today. So I'm Juan Carlos, I represent the Brussels School of Governance, and you will see that our universities are located across pretty much all continental Europe and Ireland. So we are 8 different universities with 8 different admissions requirements, admissions process, and fields of study. But there are some characteristics that unite us, and that's why we have the European Universities Consortium, or the EUC, traveling together here as International School of Stavanger to present our program. So Ari's gonna talk to you more about what unites us. And there you go.
Look at this. Wonderful. All right. Hello, everybody. As Juan Carlos was saying, I'm Mariana. I represent Bocconi University, and you can probably see here some of the characteristics that explain why 8 different universities travel together, well, 4 in this case, but why 8 universities unite together to create this consortium. So at the very beginning, we decided to put together this group because we're all universities in Europe where you can study in English. And obviously you would expect that from Ireland, but not necessarily from Italy or Belgium or Spain or Germany. So yes, everything is completely taught in English at our universities, which is pretty nice. We also are very student-oriented. We have a student-centered type of education. We always put students first. That's what we do. Even if we are maybe research institutions, students are always our biggest priority, and that also reflects in our admission process. We all have an holistic type of approach, meaning that obviously we do care about your grades, your transcripts, your test performance, and numbers are kind of important, but there's much more than that. So we all ask for a different type of, recommendation letters or motivational essays, personal statements when you apply, just because we all want to make sure that you also are interesting kids and not just very good students. We also can experience different things at our universities. It's not just the academics, but you can always spend a semester at least abroad or a year abroad in some cases, because we all offer exchange programs, and also we all have dedicated career services, because we know that universities are the link between high school and what comes after, so usually job opportunities, and that many times students do require some sort of help and connection in finding their first internship or their first job opportunity, so that's what we do. We all offer different guidance activities for you guys, so summer programs, open days, especially if you're early on in the stage of choosing a university, make sure you visit if you can and take advantage of any guidance opportunity that you get, especially if the university is abroad, to have the opportunity to try it out through a summer program, or even feeling the campus at the open day sometimes is a sort of gut feeling, and you will understand if you see yourself studying there in the future or not. Very important part, we're all completely certified and accredited through our ministries of education, so it doesn't matter if you receive your bachelor degree in Italy or Spain or Germany, you will be able to study wherever you want in the world after that, and also work anywhere in the world after that, because we're fully accredited. Am I forgetting something? Yes, we're very diverse. We do value internationalization quite a bit. That always also shows the fact that we travel together, and you can find an average of 60% international students at our universities. So this is the EUC in a very brief presentation. I always try to be quick, but that's not my biggest, pro. Now I think that we can start the single presentations of every school, and I'll leave the floor to Etienne. There you go.
Yes. Okay, well, hi everyone. I'm Etienne. I'm half French, half Colombian, and I'm the representative of IE University in Madrid and Segovia. I always start by saying that I'm half French, half Colombian, because I'm just like the typical IE student. As Ari mentioned, we are very international. We have people coming from more than 100 countries. We have 145 nationalities, I believe, and people coming from 50 different educational systems. So here you can see a picture of the new and improved Madrid campus that we opened in October 2021, the IE Tower. It was a very big event with the king and everything, but we do also have the Segovia campus, which is the historical campus of IE. It is a World Heritage of the UNESCO, a very beautiful campus. It was an old monastery, etc. So here at IE, we offer quite a large variety of fields, anything from business, architecture, computer science, through philosophy, politics, communication, etc., etc. Since COVID, we offer a hybrid learning format all the time. The norm is to go to class, but if you are a student that is too sick to attend, but you still want to, participate in the classrooms, every classroom is equipped with cameras, microphones, and speakers so that you can attend class from afar. We also offer 7 dual degrees. So the particularity is that instead of doing 1 diploma in 4 years, you'll be doing 2 in 5 years. So twice the possibilities in the end if you want to go to either field or if you want to do something that involves both. We are highly ranked. We have the entrepreneurial spirit at IE because most of our teachers are not full-time teachers. There are working professionals that come into the classroom and they share their knowledge on a topic or a field, and you have a close relationship with them. I actually had the pleasure to work with one of my teachers when I graduated. It was 2020. I needed money. He needed a slave. It worked out perfectly. But it was a great experience to see everything he taught me in the classroom he actually used in his own company. We also have more than 220 exchange partners across the globe. So if you want to escape your parents and go anywhere from North America, South America, Australia, even South Africa, but we do also have a lot of partners here in Europe. We also offer the EU Labs, which are internship-like experiences for mainly first years and second years, where they dedicate 6 to 8 hours of their week to some consultancy projects with partner companies that we have. And everyone will have the opportunity to do an internship with companies worldwide. And now I'm leaving the floor to JC. Again.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm again Juan Carlos. I represent the Brussels School of Governance. When we talk about Brussels, we talk about the EU headquarters, NATO headquarters, and the largest concentration of diplomatic missions, non-profit organizations, and business headquarters operating in the European market. So it makes Brussels a very dynamic city and a hub for diplomats and, let's say, policy makers. So the Brussels School of Governance is a small school. We welcome about 60 students per year, but we are located inside of a large university campus. So our students will have, of course, campus life, so gym, library, sports center, and so on, but they will have a dedicated building where we will have classes that is very similar approach to the IB program. So basically very similar to this school, where they will be involved in projects and a lot of hands-on experiences to assimilate the programs that we teach. So we teach business, international affairs, and international and European law. Our school is, let's say, characterized by combining the European and the American systems. So they will have majors and minors, and they can mix courses from the 3 different programs. But at the same time, we follow all of the European standards of accreditation. So they will continue their studies at the master's levels, PhD, and so on. We put an emphasis in a career-oriented learning experience. So they will have high-profile internships with high-profile personalities or officers, so they will gain, let's say, the professional experience that we cannot really teach them, but they can only gain at places of work. We have an outstanding link to the Brussels professional scene through our professors, guest speakers, so they will bring all of that experience into the classroom or expose our students to what's available in Brussels in terms of organizations and so on. And very importantly, we also put a very, let's say, individual attention to student well-being. So when we have 60 students, that's actually one of our graduating classes. So when we have 60 students per class, we kind of get to know them at a personal level. So we're able to attend to their personal needs in a, let's say, more direct way. And then lastly, which is very important here in the Nordic countries, we have 2 intakes, one in January and one in August, or I should say one in August, which is our standard intake, and then one in January for those students who would like to take a gap semester and not an entire academic year. They can also join us later in the same academic year. But yeah, I am available for questions and everything online, of course, but I'll pass the word to my next colleague. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Pass the word and the microphone. Okay, hi everyone, me again, Ariana from Bocconi University. So We're located in Milan, northern part of Italy. Here in the picture, you can see the, let's say, newest part of our campus, the last addition to campus, and a couple of words on that. We are a urban campus, obviously. We're one pedestrian block, so you do get the full campus experience there as well, with housing, the sports center, the library, and the classes all in the same place. But it is downtown Milan, so students take advantage of everything that the city has to offer, and the city has a lot to offer. So whether it's Fashion Week or Design Week, soccer games, obviously, concerts, a lot of basketball games too. We have the Winter Olympics coming up, so it's that sort of very vibrant and very fun environment, and Milan is also not an expensive city, so students do appreciate that quite a lot. Specifically about us, we were actually the first university in Italy to grant a degree in economics back in 1902 when we were funded. And since then, economics, management, anything business related really, and finance, these are what are the areas that we're famous for. Then in the years, we opened to a series of new fields. So now at Bocconi, you can also study political science, law, computer science, and artificial intelligence. So we say social sciences in the broadest sense of the term. Everything is obviously taught in English, and all the programs last 3 years. The way they're structured is that the first 2 years are a bit more fixed. We tell our students what to study in order to get a degree specifically in law or finance or politics. Pros and cons, you can check out the study plan in advance so you would know exactly which courses you'd be taking each semester for the first 2 years. And then in the third year, you get to personalize your experience completely. You can go even more abroad for a semester in one of the 283 partner universities that I'm not going to list that we have. You can do an internship in Italy or abroad, and you can pick your elective courses. So the third year is really full of opportunities for our students. What else? We're a medium-sized university. We have around 15,000 students on campus, which sounds like a lot, but I promise it's a very nice and lively campus. We have 8,000 students in the undergrad and 7,000 in master's and PhD. The class size, though, is around 100 students, so it's a good number so that you can have different groups of friends and connect and network with different people, but also have a special relationship with professors who definitely call students by name, and research projects are also available with them. So this is us very quickly. I'm also always available online, of course, for any other question or info about Bocconi, and I will pass the mic and the floor to Paola.
So last but not least, my name is Paula. I represent Constructor University in northern Germany, in the city of Bremen, which is 1 hour away from Hamburg. This is actually our campus. It's located in the outskirts of the city, but it's very well communicated, so it's just 20 minutes away by public transport from the city center. We also offer on-campus accommodation, so that's one less problem that you have to worry about. Regarding our academic offer, we have a wide variety of programs. So we have a School of Computer Science and Engineering, a School of Natural Sciences, and a School of Social Sciences. We offer 3-year bachelor degree programs following the German system, but we also have a very American perspective. So our students are able to choose a major and a minor. This means that they can actually combine courses from different programs. So for instance, they could major in computer science and minor in business. So it doesn't necessarily have to belong to the same school. This is very interesting because we believe in interdisciplinary education, so we want our students to explore different options, and we also believe in hands-on training from the very beginning. So we also organize different study projects with students from different fields, and they are able to see before graduating how the work they do benefits others, and the other way around, how can they benefit from other people's works. So a couple of examples would be the robotics students helping design and develop the equipment that is used by the earth and environmental science students to get samples, for instance, from the bottom of the ocean. The computer science students also program the equipment that is used in the labs. The psychology students talk about emotional intelligence, team building. So it's very, very interesting. Our classroom groups are also quite small, 18, 20 students per classroom more or less. So this means that they will get a more personalized and more individual type of education. They will actually get to know their professors who are also engaged in their own research projects. So students can also assist them from the very first year of university in this area. Thank you very much. It's a lot of information, so we have also included a program overview here at the end. So you can see what different type of degrees each one of us offers, even those universities who couldn't be here with us today. You can also access our colleagues' contact information in our own webpage or Instagram, Facebook. So you can also subscribe and like. And here is a scan, a code to scan if you just want to get all the details or you just want to give us your details so we can send you more information about each of our universities, our programs, or upcoming events. Thank you.
Are we still recording? Do you have any upcoming events or open houses that you'd like to talk about?